wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right. As you can tell by the setup today, we have our second push day of the week that is going to be more incline focused, just because we're starting off with incline bench. We are definitely using a different bar than from what most people would use, and that's because with this bar, obviously when you turn it up the right way, you go down and you get that extra stretch that you wouldn't because the bar is not going horizontally completely straight, it curves a little bit. So with that being said, we're going to focus on flexing the chest muscles and also stretching them, because why wouldn't you? It feels so good. All right, let's get this. Okay, so that was the third set that we were doing out of 4. The reason why, instead of a full-on straight bar, is because it's basically giving you almost the same range of motion that dumbbells are going to be giving you. And that's because we don't have a straight bar going this way, we have a curve. And with that being said, it gives more stretch to the upper part of your chest. It feels better on my shoulders, because with a straight bar, I had to stop right here and then go up. For this guy, I can put my grip a little bit wider and get that range of motion that puts my shoulders in a position where they're more strengthened to actually push up the weight. It's not scientifically based, what I'm saying, because it's just exactly how it feels, and it feels good. So do what feels good, but make sure it's optimal, because if it's not, then you're not reaching hypertrophy. And if you're not, what are you doing in the gym besides doing cardio? But you know, we're here to get big muscles, big juicy muscles, you know, not the ones they sell at Aldi's or Walmart, you know, the ones that just like come pre-packaged and whatever with some fat on. No, we're trying to get muscles so big and juicy that we can feed whole villages, you know, towns of people and so forth. But anyway. You know, it does make you feel like a badass. You ever seen one of those old train videos where they have to kickstart a train, like just like rolling it or like this, or like some old tractor? You just have to. Anyway, I'm not gonna freaking crush my skull. Let's move on to the next workout. All right, so now we have we just did incline, so it just makes sense that we're going to do some lower chest. Obviously, we're not doing a decline bench press. We're going to be using cables, and I'm going to demonstrate something I really like to do for a workout regarding the lower chest, and it's just getting the best stretch I possibly can with these guys, and just contracting it to such a position that at some point I think we might see very soon enough me take this very awesome pump cover off and see how juicy of a chest pump I'll get. But anyway, I'll shut up and we're just gonna do this right now. Oh, and it's too light, which is a good thing, because that means I get to go up. Anyway, so with regards on how you want to put your hand for this specific workout, you do what makes you feel good when stretching and contracting that lower chest. The reason why I say that is because you saw me start out with the first set, right? I was doing more of a, I don't know, neutral hand grip, you would say. I'm not doing anything special or whatever, and then I switched over to an overhand. You'll probably see me do this, but go an underhand grip just to get even more of a stretch or a flex contraction, right, into my lower chest. Again, you do what you want to do because it feels the best for your muscle. But remember, if what you're doing feels good, but it's not optimal for hypertrophy, then make what is optimal good for you. That's all I'll say. Because at the end of the day, that means you're challenging yourself. Whatever you're doing is not as challenging as something you could be doing. Why wouldn't you do that? Make your muscles grow. Make your muscles want to grow. But anyway, I think that I've teased myself long enough, and I've been hiding my pumped and juicy chest, you know, in the shadow realm for quite a couple of minutes right now. So I'm going to take this pump cover off and you'll see how my chest is really working, especially my lower chest, right? How it's working in this workout. Oh. Woo. Oh. Yeah, definitely feeling that. Oh. All right, third and final set. We're gonna go for a drop set for this guy. Really squeeze out everything we have in our lower chest and just go from there. Okay. Woo. Whew. All right, last but not least, we got a really awesome workout for just chest in general, right? We got some flies going in. Oh, this is the first set out of 3, doing slow and controlled, going down, but explode to the top. So, Whew, that felt good. But I'm gonna lower the weight so I can get more of a control going down. And I kind of want to go higher reps for this workout. I just want to feel more of the exercise due to more reps. I mean, yeah, I can go heavy, but I think that I fatigued my chest, so much so far that I kind of want to slow down slightly, but still, you know, be optimal with it. Still have that stretch in there, still have that 2-second control going down, and so forth. So, whew. All right, second set. Forget how many reps you're going to be doing. Just go till failure. That's really the most optimal thing I can say is go to failure. Whew. Without injuring yourself. Know when to stop. But anyway, let's get this. Yeah, that felt fantastic. Holy crap. Yeah, going down. Know when you want to go down in weight and still maximize it. Really, honestly. I did go down like 30 pounds. I was doing 180, now I'm at 150. But the fact that I got that slow and control eccentric with myself, like you saw me leaning forward a little bit. That's because I'm giving it more of a stretch. And then that weight I can still explode to the top with, get that contraction and be able to do that for more reps until failure. Now, I could go back up to 165, but you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do an extra 15 pounds for the last set. It's a little unorthodox, I would say, because if anything, you wanna start off heavy and gradually lower the weight if you have to. So, going from 180 to 150 and then going to the middle is a little weird, but it's still weight. You're still moving it. You're still getting that juicy pump. That's all that matters. All right, third and final set. Honestly, failure, eccentric, explode to the top. You get the gist. I'm gonna bore myself by saying that, but that's the point. That's how you grow muscle. Let's get this. All right. I know I got more in me. Whew. Come on. Oh. Whew. All right. Next is, I think, triceps, I believe. Let's get this. All right, we got the tricep push down with the straight bar with some hockey tape on it. We're gonna make sure that we are locking out as best as we can. And we're gonna get that stretch to the top and just make it full range of motion and really beat the crap out of our triceps. Let's get this. All right, this is our second set. I'm really feeling, like when I flex my tricep right now, I am really feeling it flex. Like it almost feels as if it's gonna cramp, which whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I really don't know. But to me, it feels as if I'm like really working it out. And if that's the case, then let it be. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it at the weight that I have it right now. It's 82.5. If I think I should be going up, I'll do that, but I probably will be doing a drop set on the third, or I think we have 4 sets of this. So anyway, I'll shut up and we'll get into it. Come on, come on. All right, so I think it'd be worthwhile if I gave some tips on why I actually do these the way I do in the position that I'm doing it. So when you're starting up with the stretch one, right? What you want to do, actually, what you don't want to do is you don't want to start up high and use your shoulders and then triceps. No, what I like to do is I like to start up high and literally pull it down, try to pull it down with my triceps, okay? I'm pulling it down with my triceps and then I'm going into it. It's as if the entire push down motion, well, I guess pulling it down, I'm not really pulling it down, I'm pushing it down, right? I'm pushing it down all in one motion. And the reason why I do it all in one motion and not just here, then finally go, here, then finally go, it's all in one, is because that way, me personally, for my tricep muscles, that's how I feel I'm really getting that tricep workout. And you know, if you don't feel that, perhaps it's just not something that you're gonna feel. If you do feel it, great. Again, do what is best for you and make sure it's optimal. But other than that, we have 2 more sets. This weight so far has been fantastic. I'm not doing 5 or less reps, and I'm definitely doing more than 6 and slow and controlled as best as I can. But if it's one of those workouts where I don't really control it too much, going back up, that's okay. I mean, like I said in my previous video, it's one of those things that you want to just do it, right? Just get that workout in. And if you can't apply the 2-second eccentric, go for it. It's not gonna hurt or anything, but it is better than nothing. But anyway, let's get this. Come on. All right, I guess third set is gonna be a drop set, but. Whew. All right, we're down 10 pounds, 72.5. Let's get this. Ah, come on. Oh, come on. Ah. Whew. All right. So, I think this is another great time for me to talk about some other tips and tricks that are going to really help you obtain hypertrophy in your muscles and so forth. Is sleep. So for the last 2 nights, I've been going to sleep around 10 p.m. waking up at 4:30, 5 in the morning. Now, it's not really too ideal that I'm getting only 6.5 hours of sleep, but usually I'm getting to bed before 9:30 and definitely be asleep before 10. But you really want to maximize the amount of sleep you're getting. That doesn't mean sleep in for a whole day after your workout. No. Unless you don't have a job, then, and you're like one of those friends whose Tuesdays and every other weekday looks like you're going to some exotic foreign land, and I don't know, I don't care. Anyway, point is, if you are working out hard in the gym, or you're doing anything in the gym, really, you want to maximize your sleep, and by doing that, I would say 7 to 8 hours of sleep. By doing so, you give your muscles the rest that you need. And if you get crappy sleep, you're not going to work out great, and you're not going to eat great. And the reason why that matters is because if you're not going to eat great, it's really the food that gets your muscles growing as well as sleep. Because at the end of the day, your muscles need to repair themselves, or at least rest to repair themselves and so forth. And that's where you see osteohypertrophy, right? And if you can't allow them to repair themselves because there's no food coming in, because you're too tired to eat or too tired to be disciplined with your eating, then you're just sabotaging yourself. But anyway, it's about already 3 minutes. I usually wait 2 minutes for my rest times between each working set for these guys. So how about I just shut up, leave you guys with that beautiful piece of information, and I'm gonna do the last set for my working triceps. Well, we got 2 more workouts, but you get the point. Okay, drop set it is. Let's do 62.5, down 10 pounds. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh. All right. Next we got single arm. Oh, actually, single arm overhead. And then we're gonna go from there and do some dips to really kill the triceps and get some shoulder workout in it. Maybe a little bit of chest. But anyway, let's get this. All right. We got our weight going and our strap in place, so let's get this. Come on. Oh. Whew. Whew. All right, so we have our second set here. I think we're only doing 3 sets for this guy. But again, what I want to maximize here is going to be the stretch position right here, and then the contraction position. I want to lock out on that guy, but I really want to get that stretch position because I really feel it when my triceps are working from behind my head. But anyway, let's get this. Come on. Whew. Ooh. Oh yeah, definitely feeling it now. Well, definitely felt it before, but really good workout. All right, I think it's been some time since we had our Russian tutor lesson, so we started off with saying, oh, what was it? I think it was привет, right? Привет, как дела? So that meant hello, how are you? Or, hello, what's up, kind of. But now we're gonna say goodbye, right? Or till we see you again, or till we meet again. So до свидания comes from the 2 words do and свидание. So do is like to, in a context, in this context, to, right? And then свидание is date, or meeting. But it's really going to really mean in the context here as date. So до свидания is to our next date, to our next meeting. Now, you can definitely say до свидания to your boss, and it's not going to mean, hey, boss, I'll see you to our next date, buy me dinner or whatever. No. Although that would be cool because we all know our bosses can afford a really good dinner for us. But anyway, до свидания is going to be really generally meaning, hey, till we meet again, right? До встречи is just, I guess could mean the same thing. It probably does mean exactly the same thing, if not just a little bit differently, right? Just see you later or something like that. Honestly, the context of it can be taken in the same way, right? Yes, they're different in meaning, but don't let that confuse you. До свидания, до встречи, or пока, which is just goodbye. So, use whatever you want to use. But yeah, keep practicing that if you want to or not. It's up to you guys. But yeah, anyway, this is our last set. Let's get this. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. All right, let's move on to our last tricep exercise, some dips, and let's get out of here. All right, basically for this guy, slow and controlled, and maybe even a pause at the bottom, unless you're too fatigued, which I could be, very much so. But then we want to explode to the top, and we just want to do that repetition for as many times as we want, or can, I guess. But anyway. Oh, whew. Yeah. You do these, triceps are gonna grow. Shoulders are gonna get much more strong. And I don't know if that was grammatically correct or not, but who cares? Your muscles are growing. You're getting bigger. You get big enough. Grammar doesn't matter. It's a proven fact. Anyway, but yeah, if you do these, your triceps are growing. I mean, you do them right, you do them smart, that's all that matters. All right, last set for this guy. Unfortunately, we will not be doing a drop set because there's no way you're gonna see me cut off parts of my body to make myself lighter. But anyway, this isn't some Saw movie where you get cut off a pound of flesh. Anyway, we're gonna do this set. We're gonna do it as best as we can, and we're gonna fatigue ourselves. And we have a couple of minutes to ourselves to go pose in the mirror and see how juicy of a pump we've got today, and see if it's all worth it. And it's all worth it. It's 100% worth it. I mean, you're growing your muscles. That's all that matters, right? You're looking bigger. You're looking more beautiful. But anyway, at the end of the day, just grow your muscles. Sleep, recovery, eat. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna do the set. Let's do it. Okay. Whew, we're not done yet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hold it. All right, posing time. That's good enough. Let's go home.